Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Jayflight SLX 294 QBS travel trailer. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things taken into consideration when you're parking. On your campsite, I want you to leave plenty of room for your awning. On your off campsite, beside your slide, I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power plug is actually going to store inside your unit, right behind your slide or above your tire when your slide is closed. And then your city water connection is right there by it. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and unhook our hitch, first thing we're going to do is level our unit. There's power tongue jack. Night docking light should you arrive at night. Simply just raise or lower the unit until you're level. Once the unit's level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize it. All four corners of your unit have these scissor stabilizing jacks. 3/4 inch hand crank. Run these down. You can use a drill gun or an impact driver. I just recommend you slow down when you get to the bottom. Remember, our unit's already level. All we're trying to do now is stabilize it. Grab yourself a four pack of stabilizing jack pads. Put them down. Run these down just until they're taut. Once it feels like it's going to start lifting the unit, stop. Get all four of those down, we can hook up our power and water. Again, your power cord, big long 30 amp cord, plugs in here on the side. Convenience pack will have a 30 to 15 amp reducer in case you need to plug into a 110. At campsites, you're going to hook up your water at city water connection. Grab yourself a water pressure regulator, hook that up here, hook up your hose. Don't turn your hose on yet. Up here is your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point, make sure your drain plug's back in there. Get that in there nice and snug. Once that's in there tight, you can go ahead and turn that hose on. After the hose has been on for a few minutes, we're going to go inside and open up our slides if we need to, but I need you to get in there and open up your water lines. Sinks, showers, open them up, get all the air out of the lines, get a nice steady flow of water going through them, shut them off, and you're all set to camp. Now let's say you're going to go dry camping. In that case, you're going to go over on your campsite and fill your potable water tank. No need for a water pressure regulator here. You can simply gravity fill this with a hose. Two ways to tell it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here. Or two, on the inside where you check the levels of your black and gray tanks, there's also a freshwater button. Keep an eye on that when you're filling it up. Once it's full, put that cap back on, and then whenever you want to utilize that water, you'll turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump and hook to the city water. That is already pressurized. Alright, we're all set to camp with power and water. We'll walk you around your unit real quick. Starting up here in the front, your propane does have a regulator. Lefty loosey to open. Green means you've got gas. The power tongue jack does have a manual override underneath this. Get a hand crank underneath that rubber stopper and you can get that up and down by hand. Again, our stabilizing jacks. Big pass-through storage. Previous owner put some tubes in here. Looks like those might be great for fishing poles. On your slides, you want to keep a lubricant. Grab a can of that and spray these a few times a year. Keep them nice and pliable. That'll add to the longevity of the life of that. Sun dries them out pretty quickly, so keep them flexible. Again, your hot water heater, your power cord, hot and cold shower, CH751 key open net. You got a nice handle for outdoor shower. City water connection again. A flue for your furnace. A few things on that. One, make sure it's never blocked. Two, see it says hot 4 times because when you're running that, it does get hot. And lastly, we sell bug guards that you can put over top of them to keep bugs from nesting up in there. Common problem. Gray and black holding tanks down here. We'll talk about those when we leave the campsite. Another storage area. Extra gray tank back here for your outdoor kitchen. You got a ladder, utilize it. Go up there, check the seams of your roof several times a year. Caulk as needed with recommended RV roofing caulk. And this here's where you plug in your cable at the campsites or a satellite if you get one. There's a cover for your spare tire. That's great to keep that from drying out. Looks like we already have a backup camera on this unit. Coming around back here, we got our outdoor kitchen with a fridge and pull out griddle. There's your quick connect hose that will connect up underneath here, right there, and down to that. Low point drain over on this side. There's our main low point drains. Your awning, they're great for shade. Rain, bring it in. If you do have a light rain, you bring it out. If you want your rainwater to run one direction, pull down on this. That will tilt your awning. Coming down your campsite, you've got a hood range, a vent for your hood range there. Access to the back of your fridge for the techs. You pop a TV out here with cable and 110 here. Again, and where your freshwater tank is, below that is your freshwater drain. Brings us up to the campsite, which is just the other side of your pass-through storage. Let's go take a look inside. Now the biggest thing on these steps, bringing them up or down, is you want this exterior door to be all the way open. This comes in pretty tight on that closing. Coming up inside the unit, first thing I always like to point out is your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway in case of emergency. To the right of that is going to be your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. That is always running off your battery. Keep that in mind. Up here on the wall is where we'll check the levels of our brand new battery, fresh, black, gray tank number 1 and number 2. Again, that number 2 gray tank is just the water from your outdoor kitchen sink. Interior and exterior awning light. On your awning, you only want to run that out until this flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see that bar. If you hold extend down beyond that point, that will flip up onto itself and start to roll itself up backwards. So keep an eye on it when you run it out. Make sure you don't run it out further than you need to. I'm actually going to leave that out from that point there because we're going to clean that for you. Slide control here, in and out. Down below here is your 110. As I keep that closed, I'll tell you that that door gently slams, closes bestly. Underneath your sink, plumbing to maintain. Keep an eye on that. There's your water pump for winterizing. Self-explanatory working microwave. Light and fan above your cooktop. Panel light. Turn that to light. Hit your spark. Show you all of those working up here. I won't, however, turn on your oven. I'm just going to show you the same thing. Turn that to that flame. Hit your spark here. That'll light your pilot light. You can usually see the reflection down in there. And then turn it to your desired temperature. Oven light by rocking that down. Down below your oven is your breaker box and fuses. Ton of 15s in there and a 40. Highly recommend having those with you when you go camping. North cold fridge, pretty easy. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you're running off gas. Move that over to gas. If that light is flashing, check your gas. 1 through 5, 5 being the coldest. Coming down the hallway, access panel to the back of your shower indoor. I'm going to come right over here to our thermostat and crank through to the AC. It's kind of warm in here today. Crank that up. So they've also got this quick dump on here. Feels amazing right now, but I have to shut it off to show you the rest. Cycle through to off. Generally those shut off pretty quickly. There it goes. Come back over here, turn on your heat. You hear it kick on down there. Alright. I'm going to shut your heat off. What you are going to notice, it will take about 2 minutes for the furnace fan to cycle through before that shuts off. Alright, coming over here, wiggle your table up, remove those legs, put your table down on these wooden strips, put your flat cushions on top, gives you another sleeping quarters. Up above your sofa is your smoke alarm, and your sofa will jackknife down into another bed. Back up, turn it back on. Continuing into the living room. If you put a TV in here, make sure you have that green button on. That is your antenna, and hook your cable up here. Down below here, RV Technology sound system. Really cool AM, FM, Bluetooth. Indoor and outdoor speakers.
Like whiskey.
Put them out there.
I saw it, I've seen it 1,000 times. A bird on a branch and I watched it fly away.
So yeah, nice sound system. Indoor outdoor speakers. Touch it once to mute. Hold it in to shut off. Preacher's bench here. Put your shoes. I will go into the bedroom real quick and just talk about accent lighting here. That is for up there. Storage. Make sure your outdoor storage is locked because you can get into your bedroom via there. This TV mount will, by pulling forward on this, unsnap here. Actually, the head looks upside down. It's better to have it on the bottom. So you unsnap here and pull that off. You can take the same TV and put it outdoors. This door for the bedroom, I want to make sure that that is snapped open for travel. Head on down to the bathroom. Lots of coverage space out here. In the bathroom, I just want to mention plumbing to keep an eye on again. Mostly all PEX nowadays. Access panel there. Your access panel to the back here. You do have a hand crank open exhaust vent here. 110 with GFCI reset. Going back into our bunk area. All individual lighting here. You're all set for a TV up here. There's your cable 110 pulling up here. Coming out. Touch lighting. And that about covers everything in here. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. I like to start by coming over here and shutting off my interior lighting. Then I know anything else that is lit up right now is lighting I need to shut off by hand. So as you see, a lot of your unit, you'll know ahead of time to just head back to the bedroom. And start there. Once all the accent lighting is shut off, go to my control panel and turn it back on my interior lights and say doors and drawers. Walk through the unit, make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede our slide from coming in. Very important, these are closed. Come over here and hit slide in. Now the bottom's always going to come in first. Going out and coming in, you're going to hear a noise at the end. That is just the slide mechanism telling you I'm in all the way. Go ahead and let go of the button. Pretty important to have those cabinets closed there up top as well. Here you go. And we're in. Show up my interior lights and exit the unit. You got to open both your screen and your regular door. Again, on these steps, make sure that door is all the way open. Your feet are also adjustable via this cotter pin. Pull that out. Now before you leave the dump station, and I say that because you're going to go inside and check the levels as you're dumping. Before you leave the dump station, lock and deadbolt this door. All right, if we're all dry camping, we're going to bring up our stabilizing jacks, get up underneath here and dump our freshwater drain, and head on home or the nearest dump station, whatever we're in need of. If we're at a campsite, we're going to bring up our stabilizing jacks, unhook our power, our water, our cable, hook up our hitch, and head on up to the dump station. Let the dump station park accordingly. Your dump's going to be right behind your tires on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Get the convenience pack to have 10-foot hose there. First thing you're going to pull is your black holding tank. Hook up your hose, put the other end in, pull your right handle over there. It sounds like that's no longer draining. Check the level of your black tank inside. If it shows empty or close to it, once that black tank shows empty, come back out here, close that, and pull your gray handle. This will be your handle on your left. Usually while my grays are draining, go around, dump your regular low point drains. When we're done, come back around here, close that gray, and take that sewage hose and conveniently and sanitarily come back here and hook it up to this back gray here. Pull that. This is going to be your sink from the other outdoor kitchen out here. When that's done, close that up, remove your sewage hose, and store it right here in your bumper. And head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Jayflight for many years to come. Happy camping.